Hello my friends and welcome back to the Rabbit Haul. Yes, it is finally time for another monthly haul on this channel, and potentially an opinionated one. I kind of feel like what's been happening in the past month is I've shared with you a lot of the really good products, like my LYS Beauty review, and the other products have just kind of been left out, so we're gonna throw them into here. Not to say that this is just a video of fails. I do have some amazing products that just haven't fit into any other video. So it's gonna be a bit of a mixed bag haul today. If you are new to this channel, hello and welcome. My name is Alice. I do makeup and skincare reviews, and I have everything linked below with a timestamp. So if you are only into makeup or skincare, you can skip to that section of the video. Actually, for today's video, we have some makeup and a little tiny bit of fragrance, and then some skincare. The skincare is mostly Korean skincare and drugstore. What do we all think of this wig? A lot better than my wig on Saturday. I think I'm gonna try out more wigs from YesStyle. That's where this is from. This is the company 7Q. They also have one that I have in my cart right now that is kind of a orange coral color. I think I'm gonna get that one. Anyway, there is a sale going on YesStyle. I'll have the information in the description box below. Right now in my cart, I have, as per your recommendations, the Purito BB Cream, this wig in coral, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, a heart leaf toner from this company. It sounds like an interesting ingredient for acne-prone skin, so that's something I've been considering. Drop me any recs. I'm still very much discovering the Korean beauty product world, so drop me more recs. I'm gonna go ahead and start this video off with makeup. It is admittedly a very small makeup haul. We only have 4 items to talk about, and I have some feelings. I have some feelings on these makeup products. Let's start this video off with the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. So I got the gift with purchase size here. I was really excited about this because I do love Benefit's They're Real Mascara. I know that it's either a love or hate for most people, but I have always been team They're Real. So I was excited to try one that supposedly has some kind of a magnet technology to it. More on that in a moment, I assure you, but just based on using the mascara itself, oh my gosh, I hated this when I first tried it. Listen, I have dry skin, okay, dry skin. Mascara smudging and running is not one of my main concerns. Instead, I'm more concerned about separation of my lashes, lengthening, adding some volume, giving me a good black lash, but I can't deal with smudging. I did solve that problem. I cannot wear this mascara without primer as long as I put it's specifically the Lancome primer. When I put that on my lashes and then apply this, that problem is gone. No fludging. Fludging. That is a combination of smudging and flaking. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that word. That's a problem with mascaras, and I'm keeping fludging. So once I figured that out, I do like this mascara, but it's still not really a love for me. You know, I think something that's really important with the entire They're Real line is you have to know if you're a fan of plastic bristles. Some amount of people like these because they do separate your lashes. They do really fan out your individual lashes, but they're spiky. Some people don't like that sensation. But the other part of this mascara that is absolutely bugging the heck out of me is the magnet thing. Gimmick, if you will. What? I'm sorry. How is this relevant to mascara? You're just gonna throw some magnetic particles into a mascara and say somehow that does something special for your lashes? What kind of pseudoscience is this? What is it with mascaras and bizarre claims? I think it was even Benefit who came out with the space carbon mascara. You remember that? What the heck was that? Too Faced and their ridiculous claims with mascara. Why? Why? It's just goop in a deep black color with a stick. Am I wrong, or is that exactly what mascara is? And yet these companies come out with these bizarre next level claims. What's next? That's all I want to know. What is next? Are they gonna take a Tesla, chop it into little tiny pieces, throw it in your mascara and say, drive your lashes to new levels with the Tesla mascara? Am I giving these companies ideas? Oh my god, I gotta keep my mouth shut. Magnet mascara. I understand magnetic lashes. That makes sense. Magnetic mascara? What? At the end of the day, I think this is just another mascara. I don't think it's anything new and revolutionary to the market in spite of what Benefit wants you to think, and I will not be buying the full size. True story for you all, I actually get a fair amount of negative comments from people who say I'm too negative of a person in the way I review products, so how about the next product is one that I actually really like? Good plan? Darn it, Glow Recipe, why are your products so good? Why? This is the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. So I know Glow Recipe is more of a skincare company, but I really, really, really like this for after I've applied my blush, my bronzer, and my highlighter. It is such a beautiful setting spray. It is so fine and it just melts all of your face, your complexion products into your skin so that it looks like, you know, you didn't apply these products. Instead, you just coincidentally happen to glow. Can I spray it and show you? Because it will not mess up my makeup. I know. Ready? Are you ready? Wondrous. I feel like the fan reaction to Glow Recipe is actually fascinating, and I want to write a dissertation on the cult status of brands like Glossier and Glow Recipe, because it doesn't necessarily make sense. You know, a lot of people right now are opposed to fragrance, and most of their products are scented, they're cute and fun, which a lot of people also are not into. Yeah, well, I could go finish my PhD just so I can do that dissertation. And then I have two more products from Chantecaille. Listen, we have to have a quick conversation here. I am not a rich enough person for Chantecaille, but you all know I'm a deal shopper, so I managed to get an entire set, 2 full-size Chantecaille items for $22. Just in case you're new and don't already know this, follow me on Instagram. I don't post a ton of deals because frankly, I can't follow accounts that post too many deals. I really cannot. It's dangerous for my bank account. Instead, I try to only post the deals that are well over 50% off. I'd say my favorite is 80% off. That's where I will do a deal, and not just do it, but also share it with all of you. Did you all get the Indeed's Lab deal? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for that one. But anyway, yeah, I'm not a rich enough person for Chantecaille. However, I wanted to review this. You know, I wanted to get on my channel and say what I really think about this brand. I'm wearing both of these products today. I have some thoughts. I hope people don't mind them. Let's start with the Cheek Gelee Hydrating Gel Cream Blush. So this is a very expensive cream blush, but I actually do think this stands out. I can see why this particular product would be hyped. So cream blush is trending in the first place. This kind of was around ahead of that being a popular thing, so it probably stood out a lot when it first came out. But what about now? What about up against the drugstore cream blushes, the much more affordable brands at Sephora? You know, it still stands out. It does stand out, and the reason for this is because it is extremely easy to apply. The tube shape actually gives you the perfect amount, so you don't get too much, you don't end up wasting a very expensive blush. Then you tap it into your skin, and it's just so easy to work with it. It feels like you have maybe 3 to 4 minutes of being able to blend and blend so that you don't have those harsh lines that you can get with any kind of blush. Rare Beauty's blushes, beautiful, but you can absolutely get some very harsh lines because of how quickly that one sets. Whereas with this, you get plenty of time to work with it. You can go in with a beauty blender and really melt it into your skin. And then, magically, there's a moment with this blush where it sets. If the price tag isn't shocking to you, it's probably worth it. It's incredibly easy to use, apply, wear. It's wonderful. But on the other hand, if the price tag does scare you, then know that you can still get that same effect from other blushes by bringing in a setting powder. It's almost like, again, it's that time versus money thing. If you have more money than time, then just get this blush because you don't need to go in with the powder to set it. It sets itself. If you have more time than money, then get a drugstore blush and set it with a nice drugstore powder. Done. Same exact end look. As for the lip veil, honestly, I'm not quite seeing the hype around this one. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's beautiful packaging. It's got the magnetic closure, but it's so expensive for a lip balm that I'm not really seeing it. I tried to sit down with myself on this one as well. I really try to think things through. I feel like I can see why people praise the moisturizing properties of this, but I also have so many lip balms, especially overnight lip balms. If you use those before you go to bed, you don't have as many problems with lipsticks not looking good on you through the day. You know, that hydration carries over. So maybe again with the lip veil, maybe it's that same time versus money thing. Maybe if you don't have time for a lip balm at night, then maybe you'll see more from this than I did. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty consistent with the lip routine, and for me, I really don't get it. I guess at the end of the day, I'm kind of happy that I'm more neutral towards Chantecaille because they do have really pretty products. They have some beautiful packaging, but now that I've tried their products, yeah, they're nice. They're just not something that I will purchase until it's on sale. A couple of items in fragrance. Let's start with this. Oh my goodness, this was such a find. The Ritual of Ayurveda Natural Dry Oil for Body and Hair. Again, I posted this one to my Instagram, so hopefully you all were able to grab it. $3 for this. It retails for $29, I believe, something like that. I was hopeful about this because I tend to like body oils. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting to fall madly in love. First of all, it's a mist. I always prefer oil mist. They're just easier to use. But the scent of this, the scent is just absolutely something I've never smelled in my life. It is so unique. It is so strong. It stays with you all day. So it's certainly not for the faint of heart, but if you like to really smell delightful, oh my goodness. There's so much going on in this that I don't think I'll be able to properly explain it, but it smells kind of like a dessert mixed with a fruity floral smell. Again, just so much going on in such a good, delightful way. Did I just use delightful twice to describe this? Yeah, because it's indescribable. It's a very light body oil. I don't see any kind of glitter particles in this one, which is sometimes a problem with some dry oils. I don't know why. I don't know why some dry oils just like to throw glitter in. But yeah, this one is just... Stop it. You can't say delightful 3 times. But the reason I'm mad at Rituals, is because I love the brand. I have at least 4 of their body products in my bathroom right now. Why have I never heard anybody talk about this ever? Why did it take a ridiculous clearance sale for me to even know about the existence of this product? And also, had I known, I would have bought 10 instead of 1. And then this. So I got a little free sample of the Dolce & Gabbana Rose Eau de Toilette. This is a new release from them. Did not think anything of this. If you are subscribed to this channel, you unquestionably know how I feel about rose scents. How do you know if someone doesn't like rose scents? They tell you. So I got this and I was like, okay, whatever, you know, I'm not a rose person. That was my reenactment of the first time I got this in the mail. What? I like a rose perfume? It's finally happened? But I don't know how they did it. First of all, Eau de Toilette, you expect it to be really light. It's not that light. This is a pretty strong perfume, I would say. And also, it's like they perfectly balanced the rose scent in here so that you don't get immediate rose. Instead, it's almost... You kind of smell peach more so than the rose. You smell apples and oranges with a little bit of rose in the background, but just in a way that kind of fills the air so that it smells like you're walking through a rose garden. I guess I have 2 fragrance wins in this video because I absolutely love both of these. Obviously, this is just a little sample size, but it's the same shape as the full size, so it's got the cute little flower on the top. I mean, they did such a good job on this. Then I got a whole bunch of products from a company by the name of Medicube. I had not heard of this company, but they did reach out to me. I looked on their website, and I was actually really curious. They have quite a different approach, which I'll do my best to explain. So these were sent to me, and this is their red line, which is meant for irritated skin. Hello, perfect face to send that to. This is a very natural brand, a very plant-based brand. They have up to 28 plant-based ingredients in here. And remember in my drugstore versus high-end video where I said that I highly suspect a lot of these plant-based ingredients may actually have a lot of benefits in terms of calming your skin, in terms of fighting off redness, giving you extra antioxidant protection. I think that you are getting that from these products. We'll talk more about the ingredients in a moment. Using these products actually reminds me a lot of the brand Rosen, which I talked about a long time ago, but I still use their products to this day. So Rosen has a very natural, all clean approach to fighting acne, right? And the thing is, there are some people, self included, who have used Rosen's products who say, I didn't expect this to work. How do you have products that aren't based in these common acne-fighting ingredients that still fight off acne? What I think it boils down to is that acne is something that is so much more complex than just, you get a pimple, you put salicylic on it, done. It's so much more complicated. There's so many reasons that you could be dealing with acne. So what I ultimately think is that this is a really nice alternative line. If you are trying over-the-counter acne products and they're not working for you, it may potentially help you out a lot to try an alternative company. Meaning an entire alternative approach where you're focusing on willow bark instead of salicylic, which gives you salicin, but that's a wonderful anti-inflammatory ingredient. Tea tree oil, which is actually an essential oil, but for some people it is incredibly effective against acne because of how potent it is as an antibacterial agent. So antibacterial activity, it's a scale. Some products are very, very good at fighting bacteria and killing bacteria, and others have kind of more weak activity. So I guess to kind of attempt to simplify this, if your acne is much more bacterial in nature, that could be the ingredient for you, whereas for people with very sensitive skin, they may not be able to use it at all. Let me tell you a little more about the products themselves. So my favorite is probably this red toner. I've talked a lot about how I like to have my acne-fighting ingredients early in my routine and then my hydrating products a little later. So I really love the toner, and it's a very thick consistency. No cotton pad needed with this. You can see how thick it is. Definitely more of an essence toner, I would say. The red serum is actually quite similar to the toner, even in consistency. It's a gel serum. These all have a very medicinal smell to them in a natural way. I'm floored by how much I love the red cream. It is actually a very occlusive, perfect for dry skin, acne-fighting moisturizer. We almost never see products for acne and dry skin, but I actually think this is one of them, just asterisk on the sensitive skin types. Can you see how rich and thick that is? I'll make sure I have a closer picture of this so you can see. Wow, this is fantastic as a night cream. Absolutely wonderful. The body wash, I forgot to grab this, so I just have the empty box here, but this was actually one of my favorites also. I think that we don't talk enough about body products for acne, and yes, you may find extreme benefit from using a salicylic-based body wash, especially if you deal with bacne, that type of issue. This was wonderful. Not quite as intense in those essential oil ingredients. Actually, does this have any? I guess it has some thyme in it, but yeah, this one has a shorter ingredients list. They have this cute little pore brush that I put back in the packaging and need to take out because I just used it, so it's a little wet. We don't want to keep it in the box wet. But this is really cute also. It's probably one of the softest brushes that I've ever encountered, which is smart. If you're talking about irritation, you don't want to use some of those harsh Clarisonic brushes. You want something much more soft. And it also has the silicone side. This is surprisingly weighted also. This is actually a very high quality cleansing brush. The only miss for me out of everything is the red foam cleanser. I don't know what it is with me and Korean cleansers, but I have not yet found one that I'm madly in love with. I rescind that statement. I like the, what is it, the 9 Wishes cleanser. I do like that one, but I feel like so many of them have been a little bit too stripping on my skin, dry and acne prone. This is the only product I don't see myself using from the line. Still good ingredients though. Thank you for sending this over, Medicube. I will get so much use from this. You all know, you all know. I think I already wore this in a video. But yeah, this is all to tell you, I do like this. I do like this line a lot. I think it's a wonderful alternative for acne-prone skin. But again, of course, please don't let me be a replacement for your doctor or your dermatologist. Always do whatever works for you. So everything else in this video I purchased, and I guess I felt like I needed some skincare. Obviously. Let me start by finally hauling these Aveeno products. I've actually been getting a lot of use out of these and somehow still haven't had the time to share them on the channel. So anyway, this is the Aveeno Calm and Restore for Sensitive Skin Oat Gel Moisturizer. I do actually really like it. It's actually really nice. Oat is a wonderful ingredient for sensitive skin, for soothing the skin. So yeah, it's nice. It's an interesting texture for a gel because it feels a little bit more heavy, but never too heavy. So I actually think this is yet another exception to the rule. I feel that the rule of moisturizer is that they're either for oily skin or for dry skin. It is so hard to fall in the middle, and I actually think this one does. Granted, I say that, but know that at night, I absolutely put a sleeping mask over this or a second moisturizer over this, but during the day, yeah, it's great. It's a great ingredients list, very to the point, no added fragrance, no essential oils, some feverfew in here, some cica. My only real objection to this entire Aveeno line is that for being drugstore, it's kind of expensive. I think these are around $25 each. That's exactly the same price you would pay for these high-end brands in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, right? So it's quite expensive. Same thing with the Triple Oat Serum. Actually, not same thing, because for this to be $25 and come in crappy packaging, nobody likes this packaging. The dropper doesn't pick up product. You got to actually fight with this dropper to get more than a single drop. See that? Of course it's not going to demonstrate what I'm trying to show you. Of course it's going to work now. That is always how things work on camera. But yeah, there's a lot of griping about this packaging, and for good reason. If The Ordinary has excellent bottles, why is this one so darn cheap? $25? So how much more than The Ordinary is this? 4 times the price? All right, 3 to 4 times the price. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice product. Again, I do like this line. That's why I've been using so much of it. I do like it, but I would not tell you to pay full price for this. I wouldn't. I finally bought the Heimish All Clean Balm. I do like it. I do like it. I see the hype. To be honest, I feel like at least part of the hype is the packaging. It is so cute. Why don't any other companies have a flip top lid? It's so convenient. Comes with a little scoop. Now, this one is not fragrance-free. It actually does have some essential oils in it. I think it's funny, I keep forgetting that apparently Heimish is not a fragrance-free company. We have jasmine, orange peel oil, lavender oil, grapefruit, eucalyptus, tea tree. It is not essential oil-free in the slightest, but it is nice. You know, if you like the, for example, the Elemis cleansing balm, which smells very much like essential oils, this is a fraction of the price for that, less of the scent. It's less in your face and less of that beautiful texture that Elemis has, but it is a really nice alternative. I also bought this from Axis Y. This is the Artichoke Intensive Skin Barrier Ampoule. I've seen quite a few people get this in PR, and I was pretty curious about this brand. They do have quite a nice approach. First off, they're paraben-free, cruelty-free, and also vegan, which is a little bit more difficult to find in Korean products, especially in a skin barrier formula. Skin barrier repair for most Korean brands relies on ingredients like propolis or snail, which are not vegan ingredients. So I thought it was pretty interesting for this to be artichoke based, which you don't really see that much around. But also a big thing in this brand is climate inspired. So this 611 formula is supposed to be for oily, acne-prone skin in humid climates. Well, I can tick off 3 of those boxes because I am acne-prone in a very, very humid climate, but I'm not oily, so I knew it was a little risky. However, I do actually really like this product. Now, I will say, since I have dry skin, that would be my third component there. For me, this isn't really a hydrating product, so I would absolutely pair this with another product that does give me hydration. But in terms of barrier repair, it is a really wonderful, lightweight product that sinks into your skin, has wonderful brightening ingredients, no added fragrance, but it does have a little bit of a smell. I guess that's probably because it does have some tea tree oil. Also has some cica, some licorice. Yeah, I'm actually really pleased with this. Maybe I'll even add more into my next Yes Style order because so far I'm pleased. Let me know if you all have any other recommendations from this brand. And then really quickly, the Benton High Content Essence. I talked about this in that video, so I won't spend too much time on it today. I just wanted to reiterate. I love this. I absolutely love it. If you are not vegan, this is going to be such a good choice for you. Propolis, Snail, all in one. Zitsticka. This is actually an empty at this point. So I finally have my thoughts formed on this. What these are microneedling patches. So if you're familiar with hydrocolloids, just imagine a little bit of microneedling in them. The microneedles dissolve into your skin so that the ingredients can penetrate more deeply. I will not be buying this again. I know how hyped these are. I know how many people love them, but I will tell you completely honestly, this didn't do that much for my skin, and I had to really sit myself down and figure out why that might be. As you all know, I'm working through all of my skincare routines. I have 4 distinct ones that I alternate AM and PM. We've got 3 out of 4 done so far. And, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of products, but it's what works for me, and I think that at this point, I've figured out how to speed up my any breakouts that happen on my skin. So I don't ever want to mislead anyone. I did not go from, you know, having all the bad acne that I used to completely clearing it. I still do deal with breakouts. They just happen very quickly and I don't have any scarring left behind. So, you know, what this does isn't anything more in my routine than what my routine already does. Is this making sense? It was so much more clear in my head. I've got benzoyl peroxide, I've got salicylic, I use tea tree oil occasionally, I exfoliate gently, I've got retinol. It's a lot going on, but it keeps my turnover rate so high that adding in something to penetrate more deeply to speed up the process didn't do anything more for me. But I will also add I don't hate these. You know, again, it's a lot. It's a lot that I do to keep my acne at bay. So potentially for people who don't have as intensive a routine, I can see how this could actually be game-changing. But if you've got it down, if your routine is in a good place, I don't think you need these. I still stand by hydrocolloids. I will never be without hydrocolloids for when I am having a whitehead on my skin, but yeah, I don't need microneedling hydrocolloids. Last product for this video is from Farmacy. This is the Be Clean Hydrating Body Wash. I got to thinking about it and I said, I'm really on a body care kick. I'm sure you all have noticed. So I like Farmacy. I like Honey. I might as well try their body wash. I had to go to the Farmacy website to get this though. They don't have it on Sephora for some reason, and that's kind of sad because it's actually quite nice. It's a sulfate-free, soap-free body wash, which is a little harder to find. I gotta say, it actually does feel very hydrating, leaves your skin feeling incredible. Really nice after an exfoliator, so if you use any kind of, say, a coffee scrub and then you follow with this, oh my goodness, that is wonderful. That's the Lancer method, by the way. Wonderful. The only catch is, now that I've tried the I'm From Honey mask, now all of Farmacy's honey products smell artificial to me. It's so funny. It's like a new perspective that I've gained just because now I go, oh well, that's not what real honey smells like. But they're still absolutely lovely products. I'm actually surprised this doesn't get more buzz. And that is all I have to haul for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.